tried. I really did. I put in a lot of effort to try to make some of these decks work. It may not necessarily show with some of the showings, I should say. It doesn't always show. I'm not the greatest player, not the greatest builder around. There's tons of channels like that. I try to bring a casual touch to an overall a more competitive scene. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is definitely more of a competitive scene on like YGO and things like that. It's definitely not around your kitchen team. I didn't expect my first request to be for such a casual deck, though. But it happened. Thank you, MQT, for requesting Baby Tiragon Turbo. Why I am so distraught about this deck. Is it because it's so casual? No, it's not because it's so casual. I play a lot of casual decks. I'm a casual player. I enjoy playing casual. But instead of getting to enjoy this, the newest part of my favorite video game series, I worked on this. And I failed. I failed because I'm not summoning this. The whole idea, for anyone who doesn't know about Baby Tiragon, besides it being cutest little shit on the face of the planet, is that it allows you to remove an Xyz material to use a level 1 monster to attack directly. I got so caught up in making it and getting it on the board. It takes 3 level 1 monsters, and I can't use tokens. But I got so caught up in that, I failed to build this deck correctly. This deck does have a better win condition in it, and I'll get to that later in the video. But first, so to show what went wrong, we have to jump into the duels. So hello everybody, and welcome to a new episode of Let's Build, where I build it, and then you guys watch me judge my own decks and playing and everything else in together. This week we're building Baby Tiragon Turbo Part 1, because we are coming back to make Part 2 to make this thing work with this card. So let's build it. That doesn't count. Why do people do this? Why? Just why? You see? This is what I was talking about. Like, these are all extremely short with me just dying. If only there was some kind of vicious win condition and some worse decks I could play against. Yes, they'll do just nicely.
Run, coward.
Nothing to see here. So here we are. As you guys have seen, basically this deck is so normal summon reliant that unless of your opponent can't handle what you're dropping right off the bat, it can lead to a very dark road. This deck does its job of getting out so many little level 1s to try to summon Baby Dragon there, that it ended up basically just turning into Borrelsword Turbo. I mean, it worked for Borrelword, but it's not what this deck was necessarily meant to do. I originally had put Borrelsword in as just kind of an alternative win condition, another route the deck could take, because it had a lot of open spots in the extra deck. And I thought, well, that sounds great. Sorry about that. I thought that'd be great. It didn't work. Now I've got an email. But it just didn't work. I couldn't get out Baby Dragon. I mean, I tried, but like, there are some duels that I didn't put in because it was just me more losing, where I did summon Baby Dragon. I might swing in for like 1,000 or 2,000 damage sometimes, but most of the time it just didn't work right. It didn't work the way I wanted it to. So we're going to go through this deck profile, and I'm going to talk about where I went wrong with this deck. But let's dig into this here. So your first step here is 3 Jet Synchrons, and then 3 Hack Worms, and then you're going to want 3 Cosmic Compasses, 3 Evil Thorns, 2 Battle Faders, 3 Copycats, 3 Turbo Boosters, 2 Relinquished, 2 Instant Fusions, 1 Raigeki, 2 Pre-Preposition of Rights, 3 Machine Duplications, 1 Monster Reborn, 2 Black Illusion Rituals, 1 Megamorph, 3 Opti Camouflage Armors, and 3 United We Stand. Now let's go over our extra deck. You're going to want your 1000 Eyes Restrict, 3 Baby Tiragon, since that was supposed to be the point of the deck, 2 number 13 Embodiment of Crime, 2 number 31 Embodiments of Punishment, 1 number 54 Lionheart, 1 OTK Machine, 1 Summon Sorceress, 1 Nightmare Phoenix, 1 Nightmare Cerberus, 1 Land Protectus, whatever, this Vackles, and 1 Link Haribo. So changes I would make here really revolve around the fact that I'm running this level 1 machine engine, but first of all, I decided to run Battle Fader instead of Scarecrow. And that, I think, was a bad decision, because running 3 Scarecrow instead of these 2, and maybe cutting down Copycat down to 2 instead of 3, which I'll get to that here in a second, would have been another machine that I could have used Machine Dupe for a normal summon to lead into a situation. I think I just ran Battle Fader because he special summons where to stop battle, and the other one you have to discard, but I think that might have been a mistake on the building thing. So the idea is just to special summon or normal summon a Machine Dupe, and then either go into Borrelsword or Baby Tiragon, or if you can get 6 monsters, you can go into the 13-31 combo, which basically, it works kind of the same as Lionheart, where if you have both of these on the field, your opponent's going to take all the battle damage from them. And that is normally, that happens normal. If you control this face-up guy, all battle damage is done to your opponent. And if you have the other one, they can't be destroyed by card effects or by battle. And you can remove an Xyz material, and all monsters that your opponent currently controls has to attack them. It worked in the testing phases, but honestly, these two should be cut down to 1 to make more room for probably more links or something. Lionheart was great, keep him around for sure, and for the most part my link picks were pretty good, except for him. I probably would have switched him out for something different. 1000 Eyes Restrict was amazing. Link Haribo, I probably would have ran 2 Link Haribo instead of running land there. But, so what went wrong? Well, honestly, as much as I could try to special summon this deck, if its normal summon is stopped, it just doesn't do much. Relinquished is a great card, he's a great level 1. I thought, suck up, use Baby Tiragon, and I could attack directly for some decent damage, especially if I equipped it with, like, United We Stand. The problem with that, overall, is that Relinquish is going to suck up a monster, and if they don't put more than 1 monster on board, you can attack directly anyways. And if they have multiple monsters, you need to OTK. This deck doesn't have defense. It goes on the offense, it lightly smacks them, they turn around and they beat. That's the problem. So for anyone who doesn't know about Machine Duplication, you target 1 machine monster, you control with you control with 500 or less attack, special summon up to 2 monsters from your deck with the same name as that basic monster. Since our monsters are all level 1s, most of them are below 500, which makes being able to go into it super awesome. Unless you end up with Relinquished or Copycat, or Evil Thorn. None of them are machines. I really should have taken out Evil Thorn probably for other machines, because at least Relinquished and Copycat serve a purpose. Copycat's great because as long as it's summoned, you can special summon it, you can ditch it, and then Monster Reborn it, and it'll come back and have its effect go off. For anyone who doesn't know, when this card is summoned, target 1 face-up monster your opponent controls. This card's attack and defense become equal to that monster's original attack and defense. It sees the blue eyes, it's going to have 3000 attack. Megamorph was there for my Link monsters. That's what it was there for, because I figured if I'm down and out in the middle of the game, I can do it. Use it, hit for a lot of damage. Put this thing on Borrelsword if you're losing, and it becomes a 6k by itself for 1 attack. It needs to be gotten rid of. Opti Camouflage Armor was a really good card when it worked. For the most part, I would draw and it would set in my hand, because again, I can't keep anything on board that's a level 1. It really was mostly there, I guess, just to combine with United We Stand, because you could do the whole swarm your board, get 5 monsters out, but instead of going into Baby Tiragon, you could equip Gopti Camouflage Armor, United We Stand, and get a huge, huge beater, because if you've got 5 monsters on your board, you're looking at 4K if it doesn't have any attack. And if it's on Copycat, and they have a 2,000, that's 6,000 damage that you can attack with directly. And that's the point, that's the idea, but the problem with that is that that's only, even in that optimal situation, we're talking 6,000, 4,000, 2,000. Who cares? You're going to take that to your face, and on your turn, you're going to turn around and bitch smack this deck. That was the mistake I made. This deck is a Link spam deck, guising as a level 1 Xyz. And that's the problem. That's what we gotta fix. How? I don't know. If you're looking for a Link Swarm deck, and I guess if you don't want to play Gokis or anything more competitive, you could build this and run it and fix it. You could tweak it, get rid of some of the Xyz, and go more heavy into the Link spamming, just for the shenanigans of doing it in level 1s. But if you don't care about playing something and want to play something that's a better engine, play Gokis from last week. Play that. Play the Gokis from last week. They're better, and you don't have to use the Link monsters. Here's what we're gonna do. There's only one thing we can do, and we're gonna do it. Well, not we. I'm gonna do it. I am gonna go on a quest with this Baby Tiragon. And for the next month, I'm going to find out how to make this. There will be videos, but we're going to figure this out. After February, couples. I don't want to go outside with couples. I'm going to come back with this deck, and it's going to be Baby Tiragon. It's going to run, at best, a couple Link monsters. Preferably, maybe just land, just to have a Link 2 to combine with those 2 Link monsters from earlier, or those Xyz monsters from earlier. No summon sorcery, no Borrelsword. Baby Tiragon's going to become either an OTK deck or a grind kill deck, and that's all there is to it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys have a deck you'd like to see, put it down in the description below like this. Again, special thanks to MQT for this. And I'll see you guys in a month when I've got this working.